Hello everyone, welcome to SCI-EASE. In the last video, we discussed about the true solution, and here in this video, I am going to explain about the suspension, that what suspension is. I am going to tell you this. We performed one activity in the last video where chalk powder that is put in a beaker full of water and stir it well. You will see the particles of the chalk, they remain suspended in water. And when that system is kept undisturbed for some time, what we observe that the particles of chalk, they will settle down. So what is that? That is the suspension. So what is suspension? Suspension is non-homogeneous system. It is non-homogeneous system in which solids are dispersed in the liquid. Or more appropriate definition is suspension is the heterogeneous. It is the heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve but remain suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. And the particles of the suspension are visible to the naked eye. Now, I will tell you the properties of suspension. Likewise, we discussed about the properties of true solution. Sometimes the question, difference between true solution, suspension and colloid, that is asked. So, what are the properties of suspension? The first property is suspension is the heterogeneous mixture. Second property, particles of the suspension are seen by the naked eye. Okay? I told you that the particles of the chalk, they will be visible to the naked eye. Third property, which is very important, the particles of the suspension scatter the beam of light. Scatter the beam of light passing through it and makes its path visible. This property, that scattering of the light takes place when it passes through the suspension or the colloidal solution, that I will explain in the next video. Here, you must know that particles of suspension, they also scatter the beam of light passing through it and makes its path visible. And this effect is known as Tyndall effect, which is after the name of the scientist Tyndall. Now the fourth property is the solute particles settle down when suspension is left undisturbed. That is, suspension is unstable. True solution is stable, but suspension is unstable. Now the particles of the suspension, they can be separated by the process of filtration. When you know what we take during the filtration process, you have read in class 6th. Here, the particles of the chalk or the mud in water, that is also the example of the suspension, that will remain on the fold of the filter paper, and the clear filtrate or water that can be collected in another beaker. Okay, so the particles of suspension, they can be separated by the process of filtration. Now, this is all about the suspension. In the next video, I will discuss the colloidal solutions. Till then, thank you very much.